Uganda police has charged and dismissed 9 officers over pretense to enforce COVID-19 directives and extortion of money from the public. These are accused of implementing guidelines selectively and with the intention of extortion. Police spokesperson Fred Enanga has warned the public against dubious dealings with security officers.
In the fight against the spread of COVID-19, government introduced stringent measures and the security agencies were tasked to enforce the observance, among which are curfew time, closure of some businesses and other restrictions. Some scrupulous officers took the law in their hands and started to extort money from the public, especially bar owners, and leave them to operate.
The disciplinary court panel charged 3 police officers, namely Sergeant Wachemba Harriet, Police Constable Akathurira Israel, and Police Constable Katumba Joseph. This was after it was established that these officers were continuously involved in corrupt practices of soliciting and demanding bribes in order to release motorcycles of mostly border riders.
9 senior officers have been aligned in the Police Professional Standards Unit and have been charged with misconduct, which has called for their dismissal from work. Police is cautioning the public over criminal dealings with the security officers in back doors.
Keep on sending out there that please, wherever officers in the course of their duty demand for a bribe or solicit for a bribe, please seek an excuse. We have means of trapping these officers. The number of sister agencies that are at the forefront in countering such cases of abuse.
With the relaxed lockdown, police is to concentrate much of its efforts on government institutions like ministries, departments and agencies to inspect 20% staff on-site adherence.
The 20% requirement of staff in MDAs. We didn't strictly enforce this area during previously, but we noticed that there were a number of cases that were being registered in a number of institutions, which even forced them to close down operations. So for that matter, our Joint Intelligence Committee is going to be monitoring these numbers and ensuring that MDAs are not operating above the 20% capacity.
Police have arrested 12 suspects and 3 motorcycles retrieved about the incident of last week, which left an Indian robbed of his money at MAWANDA Road by the motorcycle organized gangs.
We have Uganda Farouk, alias Sharif, and also Akidi Khalif. We took a few of the suspects. They helped us to reconstruct and redocument the scenes properly. Accomplices along the border stages, and that is how they would get built up as they are surveilling their target and rob them at the most opportune time.
In another development, UPDF has reported the increasing abduction of Ugandan fishermen at Lake Albert by Congolese. The force spokesperson Brigadier Flavia Vyekwaso is accusing some of the Ugandan fishermen of taking part in this vice.
And because the other side, the Congolese do not use silverfish, so it is usually the other side, there is usually a lot of silverfish. So Ugandans usually are tempted to cross the line, and that is when they are caught. Because now the other side know that when you get them, they are not taken into any court of law, but they get money. They extort money from them. So now it's getting into and a business. Get them, pick money from them, and
adopt bilateral labor agreement in the bid to fight human trafficking.
We are coming to a common approach to the movement of migrant workers for their protection, which means coming up with regional guidelines in the name of bilateral labor agreements. This is especially to promote a rights-based approach within the region, that we work collectively because there's always been unhealthy competition and unequal negotiation powers between Uganda and other countries of
Abdul Nasir Lubwama, Juma Nsamba for UBC News.